Hi, I'm Shivangi Luhmi. I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. I'm from Yashwantrao Chavan Law College, Pune, Maharashtra. My topic is Institution of a Suit under CPC 1908. Institution of a suit or initiation of suit, serving of summons, written declarations, first hearing and formulation of issues, presentation of evidence and final hearing, arguments, decision, drafting of a decree, and its execution are all phases of a lawsuit. The focus of this essay is on the first stage, which is the filing of a lawsuit. The following are the steps involved in starting a lawsuit. First, filing of a plaint. It is noteworthy that the term plaint is not defined under CPC 1908. According to the dictionary meaning, plaint is a statement in writing on grounds of complaint made to a court of law and asking for redress of the grievance. Order 7 deals with the format of a plaint and contains various rules. Pleadings are defined as pleadings as a plaint or a written statement in Order 6, Rule 1 of CPC. Plaint is the first step to initiate the filing of a suit. The document containing the various facts and circumstances regarding the plaintiff's grievance is filed by plaintiff after hiring a counsel, and such a document is called a plaint. Second, amendment of proceedings. The court may at any stage of the proceeding allow either party to alter or amend its pleadings in such manner and on such terms as may be just, and all such amendments shall be made when it is necessary for determination of real question in controversy, or is just and proper, or is necessary in the interest of injustice. Third, place of suing. The place of suing plays a major role in a suit as it directly deals with the authority of a court to pass a decree. Choosing a court depends upon the contents of a plaint one is filing. It refers to the jurisdictional aspect. Section 9 of CPC 1908 provides that the courts shall have jurisdiction to try all the suits of a civil nature except in suits of which their cognizance is either expressly or impliedly barred. The jurisdiction of a court is decided by the legislature, and the parties to a suit by the framing of the plaint cannot interfere into the extent of this jurisdiction, but the parties can choose a court amongst various courts if they have the same jurisdiction. In Mount Ananti versus Channu and others, AIR 1930, all 193, the court held, the plaintiff chooses his forum and files his suit. If he establishes the correctness of his facts, he will get his relief from the forum chosen. Section 15 of CPC provides that every suit shall be instituted in the court of the lowest grade competent to try it. On the filing of the suit, the court must ascertain whether it has jurisdiction to entertain it. In cases where the jurisdiction is challenged by filing a petition by defendant to reject the plaint under Order 7, Rule 11 CPC. The want of jurisdiction is merely an irregularity of the proceedings, and the court has the power to rectify it. Conclusion is, the path that a lawsuit takes from the time it is filed to the time it is heard in court is influenced by a number of factors. All of these are spelled out in detail in CPC, which was published in 1908. Such procedural procedures highlight the exclusivity of the CPC and generate delays in both institution of an action and granting of a decree in civil suits. There is also provision for summary suits under Order 37th, which provides rapid and effective remedy. This has undoubtedly contributed to the resolution of conflicts. This has undoubtedly contributed to the resolution of conflicts through the courts as well as the alternative dispute resolutions (ADR) that are currently popular in India. This video doesn't solicit any types of promotion or advertisements as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for education purposes only. Please like, share and comment on this video, and do subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.